Welcome guys, this is Michi Hoya. Welcome you all to round 2, to the second event in the competition system on rFactor 2. We are now at Zandvoort, which is host of round 2, and it is 40 minutes to our first qualifying session we do, which means we're now about to hit the track for some practice. Thankfully enough, Kevin Peters and his friends have hosted a server, so we have a little server to be on with, and we're hitting the track right now. We're gonna do 40 minutes of practice or something. Oh, holy. Seat. Need to move seat positions to my liking. Der Holzacker, good afternoon and welcome. So, let me see. This is a nice chrome livery. The Zandvoort 2020 track, so new Zandvoort out here. Gonna be interesting to see what is the performance. Kevin Peters, hey there, and thank you very much for hosting this session. So it's our first couple of laps. Let's see how good they will be. Oh dear. Sorry. Thank you for keeping me alive. I hope that was just cold tires, otherwise I'm lacking the front and the loader here with the setup I do have. I see a 128.6. That is surely a quali run. And we're not only going to do quali, we're also going to do our first race in this second event. Currently going on around the track with race fuel though. Oh no, we're gonna hit the limiter again with this car. Still massive understeer here. The good thing about this car is those tires keep up for a couple of times before they fade away. Oop. First lap, pretty bad. Will it be even a sub 30?
The lap was a 1:29.39.
A little bit of a slide. A little bit more of a slide would have been nice. Ah, missed the exit, damn it. Anyway, it's looking to be a 28.0. 28.2. 1.
That was a 1:28.22.
Hello, Filippo, how are you? Hey, Damien. Long time no see. Absolutely true. Hope you're doing alright. Better exit out the bocht. And a very much better exit into final turn. Into the 27s we go.
The lap was a 1:27.69.
Damien, I absolutely like and appreciate the competition system. It has still many issues. It is also still in beta condition, which means it's heavily under development. But obviously I'm going to test it all the way. I'm going to test it heavily, because that's the only way Studio 397 gets more information and more data on it to improve it. JS Stiltzl, hey there. And yeah, I mean, so far, apart from some small technical hiccups it runs pretty smooth, it runs pretty goody. And I hope they will be on it to fix that in the near future. I'm sure they're doing a good job on this one, and well, a competition system is a real game changer to rFactor 2, in my opinion. As you say, you've been using a lot the iRacing community for online racing still. That is exactly the thing what I expect with this rFactor 2 competition system to change for the better on rFactor 2. It won't probably be able to conquer with the iRacing community, but it will definitely conquer with the other existing ones, ACC, Race Room, and will be a real good addition to rFactor 2. Jordan Weeks, no open setup. Open setup for the entire competition. Hey there, Lexar, how are you? So, let's see if we can improve that lap time. FFR Plunker, thank you very much for subscribing with a Prime subscription on the Twitch channel, man. Awesome support, thank you very much indeed. Enjoy the custom emote to be used. thanks for the support, buddy. Appreciate that big time. Keeping the car on the balance is everything that counts here. Turn 9 and 10. It's tricky. Hard on the brakes. Need to get a good entry into this hairpin, and then you can have a right good exit. Carrying a lot of speed and momentum. Ooh, that is too much of a slide. Killing the tires. JS Stolze, from my point of view,
That was a
simple answer to this.
127.78.
rFactor 2 has, let's say, overall of 30 employees and some beta testers. Now, that is like 40, 50 people that are using the system constantly, can give feedback, and can provide data to improve the system. Now, this competition system is now live for the 3rd day, 4th day, and has over 600 entries on the public. So that means that rFactor 2 just got 18 times more data to work with in order to really comply for ratings, to comply for balancing, to comply for checking how the algorithm works and stuff like that. So 18 times more input, 18 times more fidelity and more zoom into the big picture. So what they're actually doing is, it is like a real life test, and everyone is working with it, everyone is learning with it, and this has actually two benefits from my point of view. First one, once the system has been declared final and released to the public as a functioning and an official one, it is deeply tested. It has a lot of data, it is deeply finished, it is optimized, and secondly, most of the people are already used to it and know how it works. I think that will improve rFactor 2's user friendliness as a whole in the end. And therefore I think it is kind of the right way to go forward with. Not again. Of course, being used as an official beta tester despite having the full game can be seen as being a bit meh, you know, but I don't really think it is too bad, really. I believe it is a good chance for us to help working on the game and help improving it. Hey there, Alex Martini, how are you? The slip angles are way off. Yeah, well, to a certain extent. I mean, remember, slip angle is a usable thing on rFactor 2. Right, Ferguson, no worries, buddy. How are you doing? I hope you have a little bit of time, and I hope you have high interest in the new rFactor 2 competition system as well. It's time to get up your rFactor 2 again. Anyway, if you guys are new to this and wonder how this works, feel free to check out the entire stream. We're going to be live for 1.5 hours now, after a little bit of practice on a private server. Oh god, we're gonna go into the official quali session, and after the official quali session there is an official race, and I'm gonna show you the bits and pieces about the system. Also, for those who want the answers right now, feel free to browse through my YouTube channel. There you find the video, the competition system fully explained. Also there we run through an official qualifying and an official race, but I'm gonna explain in detail there how the entire system is working. So that will be up for your interest, I'm sure. Hey there, Andrea. How are you? Finally, kind of goody turn 1. Missed the turn-in, good stuff. Hey Lucas Schwenk, how are you? Welcome to stream. It's incredible, the more smooth you drive this car, the faster it actually gets. I'm fine, thank you very much.
1:27.82.
Exactly, Andrea, and that's the main thing. It kind of works 90% perfect, despite it may still be a bit buggy at times, but I don't consider this being a huge issue as of right now. As I said, rFactor 2 is working heavily on the system and is trying to improve it all day, all night, and by using it hard we are just assisting them, which is great. Yes, Igwart, hey there, how are you?
That was a 1:27.40.
Well, and yeah, driving smooth still in the rFactor 2 way, but not overdriving the car. That is actually what I was saying, or what I meant to say. Ah, damn it. Also spectacular to see a lot of people trying to race in a single event every 5 hours. Yeah, exactly. And Andrea, I can tell you what's the reasoning for it to be 5 hours, because as soon as this Tatuus Winter Competition Series is running smooth and stable on their servers and on their system, they're going to introduce a GTE competition in the same format. Probably also every 5 hours, but of course in a different time slot compared to the Tatuus. So they can run two series parallel.
129.68.
Fresh set of tires again. Thing you don't like at rFactor 2 is the UI and the colors, the screen from the grass, for example. Just looks unreal. Well, the Sequad, I think that is probably due to the graphics engine. Yes, you can argue that the grass, the green grass, is not looking too good. But then, show me a sim that has both astonishing physics and perfect graphics. I think ACC is the one that comes close to that one. Hey Carl Heckman, how are you? I'm not sure if this track is finished. I may not have the highest level of detail in terms of graphics on either. But from what I know, the track is pretty much finished, to be honest. Well, don't beat me on it. Yeah, I agree. Spa and Nürburgring look really, really awesome. Scrapped off way too much speed here. And to me personally, the iRacing graphics are worse than this, to be fair. Or not significantly better. But I think a lot of things are down to personal liking as well, so it is what it is.
That was a 127.36.
I can understand the sound point, like rFactor 2 sounds are not the best of the best. I can agree with that, I guess. So we're gonna run 27th in the race. So between the sessions, Michi needs to get the calculator out and see how many laps it's going to be in the race. I guess the sounds on iRacing are quite okay. About the graphics, I kinda share your opinion. Yeah, exactly.
That lap
All
was a
waiting for Bojack Horse's
1:30.80.
Can't wait for that crap game to be out. Oh, damn it. F 16:15, quali in 50 minutes, so we have 3 or 4 attempts left.
That lap was a 1:28.83.
Stay on it, stay. No! Oof. It's gonna be a big one in the race as well, to be honest. Where's the fucking setting I'm looking for? R3 sound is probably the best around. Like, they did a really good job on that one. It is exactly that, their Siegbart. So, final run for us, 2 or 3 laps, to check if those small setup changes are any goodie. That said, I will do a setup guide for this car around Silverstone in the next couple of days. And hope this will improve you. Because I consider Silverstone being, you know, a very basic track indeed, so setup's gonna work nicely for a lot of tracks. The sequel where we're actually living. Because it's interesting what you say about the Hockenheim ring. What cars did you race there?
That was a 1:27.27.
Ah, that's quite frankly close to me. Ah, too much of a slide. Didn't kill the exit speed set there, thankfully. Run to the line.
That was a 1:27.21.
Wanna take that setup. So, summary, save. And then I need the kelk, bear with me. Actually can. Yes. Yes, Carl Hackman, the track has been rebuilt in real life as well. Right. So, we're gonna calc the strategy. First, we're gonna register for the Tatuus race. You have not registered for a thingy. Well, actually we did. Error pre-joining session. We all know the game. Now need to restart rFactor 2. Exit game. Yes. Right. Rejoining rFactor 2. Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate your time as well, and I appreciate you guys setting up a server and letting me run it. Very much so appreciated, guys. So, rFactor 2 rolling up. In the meanwhile, 20 minutes times 60 seconds is 1200 seconds divided by 88 an average, 13.6. What is if we do 87? Still 14. It's gonna be 14 laps. So 14 times 1 oh that. Okay, got my fuel load for the race. Awesome. And now we see us being registered for the session. So, after the first event for us, we finished in B5, I think, because of that hiccup with the server. So now we click at the joiny. Layout I've just restarted for a bug to disappear. And qualifying is now 16:30, so in 5 minutes, and then it is a 15-minute qualifying session. So we will be back on this screen at 16:52. 1700 is the next race, then we're gonna do all this. So you're now seeing the join session area. This always can become a little bit of a hiccup. In the meanwhile, I have about to check. rFactor 2 had a little bit of an issue with sending out the commands to let you join into the specific competition server. And I know from Studio 397 that they were working on it, at least yesterday. I'm not sure if they have fixed the code yet. Anyway, this means we're hopefully going to make it to the server soon. And in case we do not make it to the server, in hindsight, I'm going to show you a shortcut where you can trigger the system to send you the login detail or the login command manually and pretty quickly. So right now we see 2 minutes 40 left in the session. If you guys want to join this competition, it is the Tatuus Winter Series, you need to have the upcoming tracks available. So Portland is done. Zandvoort is currently on until the 29th. Then from 31st of December till 2nd of January, Silverstone, Lime Rock Park, Loch Drummond, Morris, and Botnaring. All those tracks are free content. The car is free content, so you do not need to buy any DLC whatsoever to make racing possible in the series. And then you see qualifying and racing sessions up. Please note the qualifying isn't always ongoing and ever dynamic qualifying, which means once you've qualified, you're in the list of all drivers that qualify. If there is another qualifying you're not taking part and others are taking part, this list just gets updated with other guys improving their times. So by not making another qualifying yourself, you do not actually harm yourself in the way that you get disqualified or not being qualified for the next race or whatever. It is just, you need to bear in mind how this system works. Hence why we have less qualifying than racing going on. And every qualifying session is a way and is a possibility for you to update your current best time, which I'm going to try myself now. Looking into the Winter Series standings real quick, it says 371st is my standing, means I have not done any qualifying just yet. Currently 14 in P1, under Noski in Fabian Walter in P3. I'm just not sure if I find my name right now, right there. Probably not. It would show me probably with number 1 for... It's too far down already. It would show me a number 1 for Zandvoort. But yeah, I'm gonna check about this later, because right now we are about to join this qualifying session at first. Yes, Lexar, I have noticed this. Let me see if it is just somehow been it is a bad signal for whatever reason I don't understand yet. Maybe it has to do with, yeah, I don't know why it's flickering. I just saw this happening or starting to happen. Stop it. Would have been too good if it worked. Victor, you could have already seen it. So if this happens in the joining session, what you can do is go back, go into the rFactor 2 main entrance, click competition, and why did it now not show me up? Should show me up. Ah, there, you can click join. You have joined the session, starting to load the track, and now we got this command triggered. There should come up another command. It is annoying about the cam. I'm very sorry. I do not know why this is happening now. Let me see if turning it on and off. I can also joining session in. That doesn't look goody. Okay, quickly just restart rFactor 2 just to be sure. Just returned out of focus, so maybe that stops the flickering for now. If not, please bear with me, guys. I don't know. I have, never change a running system. Maybe it is some cabling that annoys it. No, it's whatever I do right now. It probably won't help it. I'm very sorry on this. I need to do some research on why this happens. Because I've done a whole lot of cleaning today. Therefore, unplugged everything from the PC and cleaned that. Oh no, rFactor 2 has now crashed. Okay, and that means we will miss the qualifying 100%. Why did this now happen? Also see that the the camera at the back is not aligned properly. Loads of small issues. Oh, I hope this doesn't go wrong. If so, we are just gonna sit in a lower split and hopefully make it into the race. Yeah, Ruben, thank you for letting me know. So rFactor 2 starting up. I think, looking at the time right now, we should just be in time for it. Skip that. I don't need that now. Competition. Join. So you've joined the session, starting to load the track. It should give us another little command right there, right now, right soon. Please. Mantis, I'm desperately trying to load the track, and looking how long this takes now, I see I won't probably make it. Now I get the join getting details. Not sure why this didn't work in the first place. It is 16:34. The track now needs to load up quickly enough for me to make it to the quali session. But by now I would have loved to seen a gray screen already. Yes, pure, it needs, and the guys are aware of this. Now we can only do paper prey. And then I need to do paper prey for this camera. I don't know why it is so flickering so bad now. I mean, it's kind of brand new as well, so it should not flicker at all, but we will see. I don't know, pure, if it's on an NVMe drive. So 16:35, we have roughly 30 seconds to make it into the server, and you know what? I am very much afraid we won't make it. Because I'm still on that grey screen, and the fact that rFactor 2 just crashed on us on startup just probably made us lose the vital time. Planketer, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate your time. So 16:35, it's just still taking way too long. Well, we can do probably qualifying on our own. Nonetheless, we're going to try making it into the race. So yeah, it's 16:36. We're now loading the Zandvoort track, but it is just way too late. I am 100% sure that quali has already started and we are now pending an open session. And for race, I do understand the way that is. For the qualifying, I don't. I don't know why we need a closed session despite. Steve Greenwood, how do you mean that? Not many worried faces in the office. Yeah, we're too late. 30 seconds too late. Oh, das pisst mich so an. I just want to fucking race, you know? So we just gotta win the top, one of the weird split races from the very back and hope that this fixes it. Anyway, we're gonna have a look at the qualifying then. Let's have a look at Marco Santoni. He has been fairly quick in the other races and usually did good qualifyings. So we're gonna put on the overlay to see what the oval guys are doing. And we broadcast this official qualifying in the session. in the meanwhile, you guys can put me down the questions. Alan, because I joined 10 seconds too late or 30 seconds too late for the qualifying, so I'm now pending an open session, I think. Let me see. Here it is, Ryan Elliott, Michi Hoyer, pending an open session. So we can't do anything rather than just watch what other guys are doing. And that's what I'm going to do right now for 25 minutes. Currently Roivas in first position with a 29.5. So I do not know about the real road condition, but I think we could have easily done low 28. Alan, that is one question. The other question is why for a qualifying session to close it? If I join in for 5 minutes to go and still do a lap, why can I not do this? And for the race, I do understand, of course, that when you are too late, you're pending an open session. As race session has always been closed for rFactor 2 for ages, and this makes some kind of sense because you would need to load the car models. When Manders, I just did a little bit of practice where I did 27.2 in race fuel, so I would expect a 28 in quali even on a weak real road to be possible, really. But you know, that just also scares me for getting into the race later. For the very same reason, because what if I'm not going to make it? Yes, and black. Speaking about flaws, we just experienced one. But yeah, to me it's not too much of an issue because in the race that we're going to join, I at least want to join that race and hope that this works very well. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate all your time and I appreciate the sheer number of guys watching tonight. We have more racing to come up. We're gonna finish this year with a fun race event later on with a Shelby Cobra at Avus. Yes, you heard right, the Shelby Cobra. The damn got freaking overpowered muscle car at Avus, the kind of autostrada motorway track around Berlin from the 1965s, I think. And this is happening 17:45. I got the stream already scheduled, and if you're interested in seeing that, make sure that you subscribe on the YouTube channel and follow up on Twitch, so you receive the notifications when we're live and already see the scheduled videos. As we now check out what Marco Santoni is doing for his second attempt around the circuit. Looks like a decent turn one. Let's see if his first sector is going to be goodie. Roivas now also with a 29.5. Santoni coming out to the intersection, intermediate of the first sector. Purple indeed, 38.7. Will be interesting to see how the traffic will now affect him. Yes, Victor, he's not using the line. You're gonna see later what line we are using. It'll be even more interesting for me to know which kind of split I'm going to be. As he sets another purple sector too. Yes, they nuts. I did this a lot faster. Hence why I'm frustrated to not be in the quali session. Despite looking to start races from the back and still probably do a good job and maybe make myself at the front and be entertaining to watch. Of course, I'd rather start to start at the very front. 128.8 it is. Good lap indeed. So in the meanwhile, I grab myself a quickie coffee, and that means, I think, how much time left in the session? 6:45. As soon as the timer hits 0 and the guys have done the last laps, we're gonna have a look. Now let's see at how Noah Roivers is doing. Actually, he put himself first position with a 28.6, awesome lap by Noah. So, I'll be right back. Please stay with me, back in 2 minutes. So, let's see. Noah Roivers is starting another lap. And yeah, I hope still to make it into the race then. Roivers there with the proper esports line, nice. But grinding on the curb surely didn't do goodie to his lap time. So guys, actually we're about close to the end of year 2020, and will we still make our ultimate goal of 3,500 subscribers on the YouTube channel? We're missing 90 guys to achieve this. So if you're new to the channel and if you really want to see this grow, if you appreciate the stuff and the streams we do, and if you appreciate the content, please give me a reaching hand, help me out to hit that 2,500 altogether. We're missing roughly 90 subscribers on it. This would be awesome support. Anyway, now we come into the final stages of this qualifying session, which we've been excluded from. Paper said. Maybe I should have not killed rFactor 2 and just ignored that it was flipping between join session and whatnot. Could have still restarted rFactor 2 then, if not in time. So we got yellow in sector 1 this time. Roivus doesn't grind on the exit curve too much. Guys, stay tuned, we're gonna come up with a race in 10 minutes. 20-minute race in 10 minutes. Now we see if Noah is able to put it purple again. Yes, whoa. 6 freaking 10th. There you go. There's a 28-0 right on the line, huh? By the looks of that, the railroad should definitely do this. It's a proper lap so far. Turn 9 and 10 look good. Wow. He's lost 6/10 though, in the middle sector. That's amazing. Or is he just half a 10th of his PB in the middle sector? We'll see what this will be. Confused, I never used that system too much for commentating. Ah, he used just half a 10th in the middle sector to himself, puts a purple in third, indeed a 28.0. That's the fastest lap I've seen around here. And quali is over with that, more or less. Let's see if Santoni is able to answer. Probably also in the pits. Yes, Cooper McAllister still running. He's on a PB. Not. Is he on a PB? Yes, I think he's on a PB. Personal best in the middle sector. Misses 8/10 from the first sector, second and a half. Second and 0.110 missing in second sector, so he could be up for an improvement. Sadly not. Boy, it was tight. Anyone else still on the track? Steinhauser, let's have a look at Steinhauser. Probably people are just finishing their laps now though. Wait a second. P7 it is. He's coming in with 2 personal bests, aiming also at a 29.0. And that would be a massive improvement from him because he's on a 29.9 or 29.8 at the minute. So depending on how much he's losing in the final sector, 29.5 I reckon it's gonna be. Close. 0.7. Loses quite a lot there in the final sector compared to all the others, but puts him P6 in the session, just 8 thousandths away from Barwick. My goodness me. Okay, enough of spectating though, I want to drive. So I exit this and yeah. Hope that I can join the race. So the usual error just happened, means need to restart rFactor 2 again. Bear with me guys, I'll be right back, technical issue. Okay, I'm back. There is a little storm coming up. I just had to fix something. Okay, now wait. I just wait for it to be just 5 minutes to the race. So error pre-joining, still error pre-joining. Need to restart rFactor 2 then again. That is the only poor thing about it. It does not work very good at all right now. 9 out of 10 times this works. So I hope that for this time though I am registered for the session. Skippy updates, competition. So I am subscribed for this session now. Let's hope it works. In the meanwhile, I'm gonna check the storm condition, whether my fixed thing is a fix or not. So let's hope for some enjoyable racing. Blanket, that's alright. If this would majorly screw me up, I would have said something. But as of right now, there was nothing really going on, so it is what it is. 28.7 for you there. Wait, okay, is that... Yeah, something has killed the chat screen. I see this as well. So let's restart this. Also, let me see if I can restart the restream chat. Hopefully chat should be up again. Guys. No, you can't drive on the waiting room there just yet. I mean, it's a joining session thing and we are still in beta condition. I cannot say this often enough, and despite I am myself, of course, upset about the way this quali session went for me, I need to also come down and remind myself this is a beta version of everything still. And I do hope that things will get better, of course. I do hope also that when you register for a session that you can join a practice session already and then be automatically pushed into the right group. But I guess a lot of things are still work in progress. So I can't help it. Oh, why the F is that YouTube chat not showing up anymore? I can't fix it, it seems. I am utterly sorry. But what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna put that YouTube chat on my tablet so I can at least talk to you and answer to you as long as I'm able to read out. Yes, Kevin, no qualifying for me, so probably, as you say, bottom split. Das ist scheiße, aber it is what it is. Exactly, David Teppo. We're going to simply race. Okay, I can't make this real big, but I can at least see. What can possibly go wrong? Exactly. So what can possibly go wrong? You have joined the session, starting to load the track, join getting details. What can possibly go wrong? This could have possibly gone wrong. And I hope this doesn't get wrong this time. So I'm waiting for the gray screen to appear. And paper pray, everything runs smooth this time when joining into the race. So that we get at least some racing satisfaction today. And then remember, we have the fun event coming up. Yay! It looks like I'm gonna make it to the race. We're gonna have the fun event coming up with a Shelby Cobra around Avos. That's gonna be awesomely fun. It's gonna be this long slipstream train and lots of braking issues. Yes, Lexar, nice. We're gonna make it into the race. Andrea, maybe 12 drivers will explode at turn 1. David, maybe we see each other out on track. Well, it will be definitely interesting how close the cars are going to be starting within each other. Yes, Palom, I know something is effing it up. I don't know what it is. Michael Herwert, hey there. Thank you for pushing the thumbs and keeping fingers crossed that this works better than before. I would appreciate that very much if it really, really does. Okay, still joining the server. Yeah, Leonard, if nothing goes wrong, that is the big if. And it's gonna be interesting to see whom we're gonna race there with in this split, in which kind of split I'll be put. Usually, I should now be a guy without qualifying. The race is coming up now. Now we're loading into the track. Now then I can choose my setup. This time I'm really early on it. And then we're gonna enjoy the race around Zandvoort. So I think I should now also be able to set up the timing page for you. Tower, yep. Driver's box, tower. Tower still loading in. Tony Millar with me in the racing session. So it's going to depend where Tony will be set and where I will be set, and then what my pace is going to be compared to him. Perfect. So setup, setups, new, load, and the sign. Choose the fuel for the race. Sorry for the camera, by the way. I'm, as I said, really sorry. Rosabello, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate your time a lot. Okay, let's hit the drive button so that we get actually just a chance on finding ourselves on the rear row, so that I just get an idea of how the driving is going to be. I just for once F up the rule here. Oh, track is green. Awesome. Okay, much less than I expected it. Nee, I'm not using a Spiegelreflex. Yeah, well, what to say about the Semi Awards? Nice that they are there, but I question their results a bit. Because it felt like this was mainly iRacing party or iRacing rating, but let's see, Lexa, we're gonna see how good are we gonna be. Just click race. So we're starting 8th. Let's see where the rest is starting. Tony Milan P5. So that one should be our target to overtake Milan, because if we are stuck behind him, this is gonna get not so easy. Lenya, thank you for the night, for €5 on the super chat. You will win this. I hope your trust is right. Thank you, man. €5 super chat donation, appreciated, man. Thank you very much. Just go wide, don't be short. Well, the guy was right, we're P3 after turn 1, good stuff. Yeah, Lexa, you were actually right through that. Very true that. What the hell? Kind of scared me though.
That lap was a 1:36.00.
There you go. Proper flat spot on the front right though. The problem is with us now sitting in the, not in the top split, but probably somewhere in the bottom split. It's very simple. Despite we win that race, we're not gonna get the top rating. Because bottom split, you know. And we're gonna see where our position will be, of course. These are that damage model is usually pretty accurate to a certain extent. Like even aero damage is available. You don't get too much punished by it if you have it.
That was a 129.95.
And of course, other than that, suspension damage can be quite painful, but it's not as severe as an iRating where you simply touch another car and be off a second after that. There's extremely low grip outside though. I rated 28.0 in qualifying to be a pretty darn good lap, to be honest. I would be surprised if I do 28.0 in this race. I definitely don't expect the real road in qualifying to be better than here in the race. So
That was a
128.59. By the way, we got rear left dark blue damage, so turn 1 did kind of affect our car, hence why probably left hand turn exits are a bit of an issue. No car is here. Are you from Germany? As a native English speaker you would say AI, wouldn't you?
That lap was a 128.89.
Wow. That guy is now pending an open session, poor him. I hope that he just effed it up while being too late on the server and not the server itself. Ah, you're from the Netherlands, you're home Grand Prix then. And Miguel also pending an open session. Yeah, that needs to be looked at, whatever is causing this. But I guess for those two it's the server again. Oh yeah, lacking rear left stability a lot. Fritanto Pneu, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate your time and your support. Wow, that left suspension in the back is not feeling good at all. Oh, Miguel has rejoined the race. I'm not sure how he did that. So Leinat, I think your prediction for right now seems quite on point. Of course, we're not done yet, but it's looking goody. You guys are doing awesome support here. Thank you very much, guys. And I gotta say sorry for those watching on YouTube. I cannot look at the chat too frequently. I'm gonna do on the next main straight. Oh, my left rear. Better not push this at all. Hey there, Mr. Clean. Well, Victor, without qualifying, we've probably been put in the lowest, the second lowest split. I'm gonna check afterwards whether I can somehow find out which kind of split we were running. Nonetheless, now I've got 10 seconds of gap. Looking goody. Just games, thank you for the good start acknowledgement.
1:29.30.
Well, Leynard, the pressure from behind. It's quite acceptable, I'd say. Could be worse. I should not upset the car like this. Hey, Laurie. P2 is definitely for a strong battle there. But you know, I'm happy to not sit in that battle right now. Just having my own battle with the car. And fighting it goody. 10 minutes remaining. I see overtaking being close to impossible though here. Turn 1 of course, but other than that.
The lap was a 1:28.82.
Millar's still behind Jimenez. Not sure if Millar's already killed his tires or something, but I didn't expect that. Oh, too quick. Stay on the track. Quick 360 for the lulz. Justin VB16, thank you man, appreciate your follow, appreciate your time, thanks for the support. Yeah guys, if you want to support me, make sure that you follow up on Twitch like Justin just did, and also subscribe to the YouTube channel, as we're still trying to reach the 3,500 subscribers altogether in this year. Maybe we can make it. You guys would help me awesome if we can do it.
The lap was a 1:31.77.
And if you haven't got anything else going on, I'd appreciate if you guys join us in 25 minutes time from now. Uh-oh, issues there. We will be live with a special fun event closing off the year this year, 2020 year, with the Shelby Cobra at Arbus. Gonna be a slipstream fest. Gonna be just a random fun race that we got invited into. But I guess you guys will like it. It's just a little bit entertainment, you know. That really isn't happy at all. Definitely a kind of race performance to have a good start with, good base.
That was a 1:29.13.
But yeah, rear end is already, oh my god. Marius Taurus, thank you man, appreciate your follow, appreciate your time. Actually hitting 1,700 followers on Twitch would be quite likewise. Despite we probably won't reach the ultimate goal of 2,000, but still. Thank you. If I'd be entirely honest, I need to work a little bit on the setup regarding rear stability. Eneko, thank you, I'm just gonna call it you Eneko. And try again on the main straight. Eneko Pironio, thank you very much for the follow.
The
Appreciate
lap
your
was a
time.
1:29.35.
Oh, big move. Thank you for the support, guys. Another 28.8. I'm just not sure. I think, is that a good race time? Whew. I don't know yet.
The lap was a
Thank you very much for the follow.
1:28.89.
So much appreciated of you guys. Thank you, man. Thank you, all of you. And you guys will have more racing entertainment. That will pretty much be more entertaining than this drive to the front, that's for sure. The Shelby Cobra is a pretty interesting car to drive around Arbors as well. Arbors also more than a special track. Something you would never find in real life anymore. So I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy that. And since my camera's itching up so bad, I'm just gonna put you into the qualifying view for the remaining laps. Plus, one still sees the other camera. I tried to do a hot fix for this camera in the meanwhile, between this race and the Shelby Cobra one. I would say 2 more laps after this.
That was a 1:29.39.
Barba Cobra, thank you very much. Appreciate your time. Thank you guys for supporting me that well. It's a pleasure. Also, if you want to do me a big massive favor, you also find your way on the description on the YouTube channel. Cheers for the double safetyness. Another notification, gonna look at it soon. Don't spin off again. Yeah, one sees my lack of practice. Marius Taurus, thank you so much for a Prime subscription, making it 17 Prime users altogether. Actually, I think we're just 25. 25 is the threshold for another emote. So if we make it up to 25 Prime subscribers, or Tier 1 subscribers, we're gonna get a new emote, and I'm gonna upload a new emote, and you guys enjoy spamming new emotes on the Twitch system.
That was a 1:29.18.
Look at that, and the final lap we're actually almost able. So too good turn one. Thank you for letting me by you. "22 seconds to B2. It's good. No, I have a rather soft brake pedal. So I just feel confident like this. Don't want to or need to change anything on it. Baba Cobra, thank you very much. Yes, indeed, we're flying pretty quickly, despite some damage on the rear left. But Lenyat was right. It looks like we're going to win this one. Good call there, Lenyat. Is the ranking system similar to iRacing? It will be kind of similar to iRacing, not entirely the same, but kind of similar. Can you see your halo? Yes, I can see my halo. It is actually quite annoying in my view. Barba, I think in qualifying I saw 28.0, that is pretty darn quick already, but I think 27 should be possible. We'll find out in another qualifying session, probably tomorrow. In the testing I did 27.2, but that was on a rear road much higher than this. So we win ahead of Jimenez and then Tony Millar in third. Gonna have a look how this looks for us in the competition system. Then we have a 10-minute break, and then we're actually back with a Shelby Cobra at Avus, and I hope some of you guys will join that as we have a little bit of fun. ELO, like iRating, I see. There is a rating behind everything that ranks us, and to that ranking we get points. P1 gets 500, and down to P250 that still gets a single point. The actually ELO rating behind it is unknown yet. And then I hope also that the YouTube chat comes back to life. Thank you everyone for the support. A big special mention, special thank you to Leynat for the €5 super chat donation. Very much appreciated, buddy. Thanks for the support and thanks for the trust into me. As we're now coming to pit road, parking the car and then have a look into the competition system. We can have a quick look at the start, maybe, potentially. Let me see. Gonna do this from the bird view. Reaction time was goodie. And oh, that was so close, yeah. That is probably my mistake. I'm very sorry for this punt there. Then I ran a little wide, but the overall start looked goodie. Was a bit scared to get overtaken here. Oh, I was nearly shot. I did not see this. Anyway, guys, thank you for all the follows and all the support. I'll just wait until I get thrown off the server, which should happen in a couple of seconds. And then we're gonna have a look at the rating. Lexa, thank you for 200 bits. That is very much appreciated as well. Thank you very much indeed. That's great and awesome support. You see racing in the back was quite interesting, I gotta say. So I think the replay fight, yeah, now we're going to get thrown off. It's just the server resetting it. Thank you, David. So, coming back into the main menu of rFactor 2. And I don't know how good my rating is going to be. Probably not too good overall, since we were not sitting in a top split. Gonna find out hashtag soon. Also, I still wish that camera to stop effing up. Did the flickering still appear in the last couple of minutes? Because now the flickering seems to be kind of gone, maybe. Would be appreciated if you guys have a little bit of feedback whether the face cam just now flickered. Because if it did not in the last couple of minutes, I'll just leave it and just pretend it was a F up. I'm not sure why it's loading Zandvoort again. Let me see what happens next. Usually I should be okay. Yeah. Exactly. That's where I thought I would go. Right. Let's look at the standings for race 2. Yay, we're leading overall with 497, so that is a P2. Chris Shepard currently sits in P1 for the Zandvoort ranking. And combined with Portland and Zandvoort altogether, we're now sitting at the total of 985. Yeah, now I do see the flickering again. I will check this again. But hey, this actually means we're currently in lead of the competition itself. So this is what I mean. There is some kind of rating behind all those values, and you've been awarded up to 500 points for your rating per event, and that's all we do know. What the actual rating is behind that, I have no idea. So that other guy that came second now, not sure if he was doing a race in the first race, probably not in the first round. But yeah, things are looking good now. We're actually quite comfortably in the lead here. And the more races we do, I think we would just need to do another race and win it, and then we could probably overtake Chris Shepard. But yeah, whether we necessarily need to win the event for the overall win, I don't think we do. Anyway, I hope this was enjoyable for you guys, and I hope I see you back in 10 minutes for the Shelby Cobra at Avos. If you don't know what that is, check it out. It's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to watch, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Have a nice Sunday all together, and yeah, thank you for your time. For those guys watching on Twitch, are going to see where I'm going to put you for the next 10 minutes, and I hope you come back. How about R8G Martin? He's gonna love the raid. So we're gonna put you guys to RAG Martin. I guess he's doing either new Formula 1 car on iRacing or some GT3 driving. Anyway, he's pretty darn quick, so check him out. Leave him a sub, leave him a like, and follow up on his channel. And I hope we'll see you back in 10 minutes time. Raid RAG Martin. And then FFS. Why the F? Raid RAG. I'm too bloody stupid. There you go. Right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you there in 10 minutes again. Goodbye.